Well, good morning and good thanks. How are you? Welcome to I was just thinking the other day, this is the only show that gives you a rant, it gives you memes, it gives you live chat, it gives you live interaction, it gives you one job, it gives you videos, and it gives you a closing videos. This is the only show in the whole wide world that will give you all that for $3. Why not join? Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Today is Friday the 13th, the original Black Friday. And we're going to Vancouver because we need to see where Hell's Gate is. And there I am with my beautiful big Yamaha bike. Oh, people, let's have a look at where that map is so we can just have a quick look. What is that bull crap going on there? Jesus, man, get your act together. One job. G-man, one job. That's all you got. So we are going to this wonderful place called Hell's Gate in British Columbia in Canada. So we need to go down. I love going down. Let's go down. Here we go into Hell's Gate. Oh, it looks nice. Looks nice. Come back. Hell's Gate. I wonder if I can take a walk in Hell's Gate. Oh, what's there? Right there. We're going to go to Simon's Cafe. Let's head out to Simon's Cafe there. Can I take my little man for a walk? I'm going to take him for a walk. Here's my little man. Oh, Simon, he won't go. He won't fit anywhere. Oh, yes, he does. Hang on. Oh, hello, mate. He's in Hell's Gate. So that's Hell's Gate. What's so hellish about it? It looks lovely. Can I walk? Can't walk. Can't go across. That's a beautiful spot. Thank you so much. Great place to be. First thing in the morning. Here we are, Hell's Gate, British Columbia. Right in the middle of, and this guy took the photo. Hello, Jose. How are you? Jose. Nice to meet you. All right, there we are. Oh, good people. That was it. Goodbye. See you later. I need to come back to my screen. How are we all doing? Are we doing good? Are we having a great day? I know the only reason that you're here. The only reason you're here is because you want to know who was first. Fergspan. G'day, Fergspan. The number 300th on the fake book page. Well done. We're going to Glendalough. We're going to Glendalough in Ireland. I need to write that down. I'll go back and have a look at it tomorrow. Oh, I'm loving it. We're going like, and everyone's saying it's feeling like Friday. Does it feel like Friday to you? I've already put, if you haven't seen it as yet, I'm going to do it again and Control V. I'm going to put the StreamYard, click on that link, have a chat to me about anything that you want to have a chat to me about, even when it comes to the main stories. But we need to cheers the good man first himself there. He is a good looking man. He is. So's the guy in front of him. See what I did there? Cheers, Rudi. Love you, mate. Love you. Who are those kids in the back? Get rid of them. Clean up the mess. Fergspan, it's pronounced Loch Nolu. Oh, Loch Nolu. Not Glendalough. Not Glendalough. All right, I'm going to have to pronounce it properly. Thank you. We've got so much going on, people. We've got the rant, we've got the memes. As I said, it's the only show in the whole wide world which has got a rant, the memes. It gives you your opportunity to give me your place name when you are first. And it also, we do live chats here. That's what we do. We're the most important people in the whole wide world when it comes to that. So if you want to join in, join in. So we'll do that in a moment. So firstly, we need to have a look at the rant. We've got some great things that are going to be coming on soon. We've got some good videos that we need to have a look at. But first, let's get into the big rant there, Big G. Let's do that. All right. Oh. Expat rants. No, not another expat. An expat rants over ridiculous find. One of the worst parts about being an American in Australia. This has got to be good. Put your headphones on, people. Let's have a listen to this. So this is for all you people that want to come to Australia, all you Americans. Let's have a look at what this woman has to say. Woman, man, thing, it. Gosh. Let's have a look, people.
One of the worst parts about being an American in Australia.
Right.
Growing up, I had seafood all the time. Like, it was cheap and plentiful.
Yeah, no, I noticed.
Maybe not, like, super cheap, but, like...
Yeah, I can see.
It was not, like, Australia prices.
Right.
And I've just spent the day at the pools, and it's hot, and I just want, like, a frickin' lobster roll, or, like, I don't know.
Lobster roll.
Some shrimp cocktail.
We don't have that.
Some crab cakes.
We don't have that.
Fritters and chowder.
We don't have that.
It's not, you can't get it over here.
Well, it's Australia.
Not only can you not get it, but like, you know, lobster is like friggin' $60 a pound. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And it's a frickin' island.
You got a point there. It is a frickin' island. So that's what she's all upset about. I mean, come on, really, woman? Seriously, if you want seafood chowder and you want all that stuff, go to San Francisco. Don't you do that and you feed the seagulls? Don't you do? Just stop. If you're coming to Australia, have a meat pie. Or kangaroo burger. I get really upset when I go to the States and I go, can I have a kangaroo burger? A what? Can I have a crocodile burger? A what? I go, oh, really frustrated, man. Why don't you people have this stuff over there? Go back to where you come from. Racist. Jewish community in tears. Whoa. Over Peretay's career in turmoil over Nazi uniform mistake. Oh, who hasn't done that? Oh, who hasn't? Like, okay, what was he, 21 years of age? And he donned a Nazi uniform? Like, come on. What did he say? After days of rumours swirling around Macquarie Street on Wednesday, Mr. Peretay admitted to wearing a rented one. So you can still rent them. That's okay. Nazi uniform at his 21st birthday fancy dress up in 2003. So did Prince Harry. The Premier apologised and said he was deeply ashamed of his mistake. It wasn't a mistake. You put it on. It's not like, oh, what should I pick? Oh, I might wear the Ku Klux Klan one. I might wear the Nazi one or the Mao Zedong one. Oh, I don't know. I might wear the... No, it's a mistake. Sorry, I was going to wear the fairy godmother outfit on, but I picked the wrong outfit. It wasn't a mistake. You put it on purpose. And then decided to come clean after a phone call from a cabinet colleague a few days ago. Hey, Dominic, I know you're the Premier of New South Wales, but just to give you a heads up, I'm going to be getting some money because I'm going to expose you as wearing a Nazi uniform. You need to apologise. So he comes clean. Who hasn't worn one? Come on, hands up. Plenty of tourists, but always... I've got to read. I've got to learn to... Where's my glasses? Plenty of tourists, but almost no one available to work in cafe restaurants. Well, what do you think? When you have 2 years or 2.5 years of... Put your mask on. Where is it? It was 2 years of this.
Put your masks on.
Oh, what happened to her halfway between the two? 2 years of that. Put your mask on. Show me your vaccination status. Oh, sorry, you've got to stand 1.5 metres apart. So have you got your green tick? That's what I think we should do now. Download a copy on the internet of a green tick and just walk into a bar and go, I've got my green tick. I want to see what they say. I want to see if they go, you don't need that anymore. Anymore? Why don't we need it in the first place, you big putts? Oh, we've spoken about this woman here. I tell you what, this woman here, I want to give her a Chinese burn and a horsey bite. Lydia Thorpe, Australia Day tweets trigger debate. So this is another tweet that she puts out here. How about, Lydia, you celebrate the day that you want and let us Aussies celebrate the day that we want. This is what she says. There's a growing momentum to change the nation. No, there's not. As well as changing how we celebrate our national identity. No, there's not. Every day is an invasion day. Really? Every day? Look out! Stand back, everyone. We're being invaded. Get back in your box. Every day is an invasion day until we have a treaty in this country. Treaty will give everyone something to celebrate. Join the movement. Do not join the movement. The only thing that you should join right now is this channel. And then this comes up. If we want to change the date of Australia Day, then let's have the debate. Deeves says this. How about we don't? How about you celebrate a day that you want to celebrate, and we keep January the 26th as Australia Day, as it's always been, that we have fought under this. Where is my flag? We have fought, not me, but my great heroes who have fought under this wonderful flag. Look at this wonderful, wonderful flag. Come on, get it right. Look at this wonderful flag. Made in China. But it's okay. Beautiful flag. Don't do that to the flag. Sure, mate. Put it up here. That's beautiful. Celebrate your own day. You want to go celebrate another day on January 28th? Go and do that. But us Aussies, we are going to be celebrating the most wonderful day in the world where we can have a barbecue and a shrimp on the barbie and we can have lamb. So go away, everyone. This is pretty horrific. Have a look at this story here. Woman's body found partially buried in Queensland basement there for more than 7 years, police say. So that was the story yesterday, even though it says 3 hours ago. So 7 years. Then the next story this morning was unidentified woman found in Brisbane unit complex may have died 13 years ago, police say. 13 years ago. She's found in a wall. There's the game of hide and seek that went bad. After more than a month of testing, police have determined that she was Caucasian, between 155 and 165 centimetres tall, had dark brown hair. She wore glasses and a size 10 clothing. She was believed to be between 30 and 55. Oh, God. It's like 25 extra years. Police have also revealed that there was trauma to the woman's body and that they were still treating her death as suspicious. The body was found at a unit complex in Alderley, north of Brisbane, by cleaners from the Department of Housing on December the 7th. So they were discovered by cleaners. So what were the cleaners doing before then? Like if they were cleaning it for the last 13 years... Nothing to see here, people. What about the body that's behind the wall? It's just the body. Leave it alone. We're not contracted to clean that up. That's for other cleaners. It was partially buried, tightly wrapped and covered in clothing and bedding and hidden behind a brick wall. Well, clearly not hidden. Let's have a look at the photo of the hidden wall. A day later, police confirmed that remains were female. That's the wall. How's that hidden? It's hardly hidden. It's like, wouldn't you just peer over that? What's behind there? Oh, it's only a body. Oh, but what do you think? It's got a tarp over it. Don't worry about that. You've seen too many crime shows, G-Man, to think on a blue tarp that that's going to be something. Yeah, but there's an axe next to it. G-Man, stop your conspiracies. It's only a blue tarp and an axe. Don't worry about it. Just move on. She went to hide there 13 years ago. She didn't come out. Poor love. Mum's, oh, this is good. Oh, Mum. What happened, Mum? Mum's outfit for school pickup deemed inappropriate by the husband. So do you agree? That is the outfit. She says, I was going to pick up my kid from school and my husband told me this outfit was inappropriate. Looks good to me, love. Don't worry about that. Jeez. Yep. Is that the kid next to her with the legs? Or is that the husband who's a midget? So then she thought, okay, fair enough. If I'm not allowed to wear this, I'm going to wear this. And so she decided to change and let's see if he approves. Very good. See, I like that. Smart woman. Good on you, love. What school? What school? Is it Brisbane? We just might have to go for a drive there on the 29th of January when school starts back. Mitch Orville, Gold Coast man, 26, can't stop having wet dreams.
That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic.
It's like the three guys that couldn't get a hotel room because they didn't have enough money to be able to afford a hotel room on their own. So the three guys decided to sleep next to each other in the bed. There was a guy on the left, there was a guy in the middle, and there was a guy on the right. The guy on the left-hand side said, I can't believe it. I had this dream last night that somebody was pulling my pud. And the guy on the right-hand said, I can't believe it. I had the same dream. I felt like somebody was pulling my pud. And the guy in the middle said, wow, you guys are pretty weird. They go, why's that? He said, I don't know, because all I was doing was I had a dream that I was skiing. It'll come to you. Let's read about Mr. Orville. A Gold Coast man has expressed concern after having 4 wet dreams in less than a month. Oh, come on, that's nothing. Get with the program, man. Something that hasn't happened to him since he was a teenager. Oh, come on, I'm 61, man. I'm having 4 of those a night. Like, seriously. 4 a night I'm having. Well, that's what I call it. I must get my prostate checked, just in case, because it's all wet when I wake up in the morning. Ew. Is that normal? I'm kidding. Here's the main story of the day. Excuse me. Had to cough. Main story of the day, persons. Check this out. Aussie pizza giant ordered to pay a worker $53,000 after a colleague stared at her breasts. Eyes up, boys. Eyes up. Eyes up. It's really hard, though. Like, seriously, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. I get it. Wiley says it doesn't count if it's pee. It's really hard, though. Like, he's trying to talk to a person. Like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm looking at the camera. Right? That's where your eyes are. And then all of a sudden, I'm going like that. Sorry. I missed. Sorry. Oops. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to you, but I can't. It's hard. We're men, full of testosterone. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And you should be pleased that people are looking at you. Woohoo. Let's have a look at the story. Sudesh Kumari was working at Della Rosa Fresh Foods in 2017. Okay, so 5 years ago. A pizza manufacturer whose products are stocked at major supermarkets such as IGA, Coles and Woolworths. When she says a male co-worker leered at her breasts while talking to her. Leered, that would be like this. Oh, yeah, Kumar, can I have some pepperoni on my pizza? That would be leered. He probably just went like that. I'm sorry. I wonder what she looks like. She said the interaction made her feel uncomfortable, objectified and degraded and caused her to suffer humiliation, distress, pain, suffering and loss of enjoyment of life. Really? What, that somebody looked at your hoo-has? Somebody looks at your breasts and you go, oh, I've got no more enjoyment of my life. Really, I want to know what she looks like. When reporting this to her manager, Kumari faced a second blow and was subjected to racial discrimination when she was told, "You're Indian." I don't like Indians. They always cause problems. Maybe she should have gone for discrimination. Listen to what he said. See, I'm calling...
Oh, no, you did it. That's some bullshit.
I reckon that's some BS there. So he says, so a manager of a pizza place says to this woman, you are Indian. I don't like Indians. They always cause problems. I don't think he would have said that. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. And by the photo that I have, she's not Indian. This was a great program, people. I can't play any of this. When I had a look, the biggest boobs in the world this morning, has 33 million views. 11 years ago. 33 million views. I've got to get my boobs out. That's so good. It only goes for 8 minutes, people. You might want to Google that. I can't show any of this. If I show any of that, I'm going to get demonetized. Plus, why am I leaving that on so long? That's it. The rant is over, people. I didn't know, where's my thing that goes dun dun dun? I don't even have that anymore. And that, my friends, is the rant. It's all over. It's finished. You know what I forgot to do? Every now and then I get messages that have been sent to me, and I like to get those messages and show you what people are saying, because if you put something in the comments, not in this chat, but if you put something in the comments section, I might have a look at it and go, oh, some people have written some things in the comments section. That sounds really good. I might play that the next day. And for those people who are watching this back on replay, what you might be able to do now is that you can just skip through. Like, you can just go, I don't want to listen to all that stuff that he's talking about. I want to get straight to the rant. I want to get straight to the main story. I want to see the boobs, and then I want to see the memes. And you can just do that. Somebody says, Ginger Romas says, I like your new wall. Oh, yeah, put this up yesterday. I forgot to say that. And I might, a little bit later, I might ask you. So let me just do this. Stay with me a second, people. Stay with me. Let's just do a quick vote, and then we can delete. New... Gosh, spell properly. New wall. Oh, why did that happen? Oh, it's because I did that. New walla. New wall. And, just stop. Just stay with me, people. Ask a question. New wall. Why does that keep coming? Anyway, just hit the share button. It's when I hit the A on here, it just comes up with that. New wall. And I want to ask my community. There we go, people. Just answer this question. What do you think? Do you like the new wall? We're going to leave it up for about 5 minutes and we'll take it down. I like your castle room background better. Oh, okay. Just yes or no. Just yes or no. New wall, and then we'll change it. We can change it tomorrow because you know what? This is the only place where you will get interaction between myself and yourself where we can do all this sort of stuff. Folks, that was the rant. We're going to have a look. We got some one jobs. I think we'll get into the one jobs, and then let me have a quick look. And I've got my producer here. My producer will be looking after all the things in StreamYards. If you do want to have a chat to me, we can certainly do that. So just hit that button if you like the new wall. We got 89 people. We should get got 59%. That's 57% that says yes. So not a big favorite. Ooh, not a big mate. Might have to come down. I'm like Elon Musk here. I'm like Elon Musk. You ask, you get. It's as simple as it get. You ask, I put the poll up, you get. And I get millions of responses on here. Folks, we should have a look at the one job. I think we should do... No, we're going to have a look at some messages. Some of the messages that came through. I think it's really good. Evelyn, before she became a member, said, oh my God, the recorded videos are great, but this is my first live stream and it's fantastic. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you. What else are we saying? Ron says this, it used to be everything was millions, now it's billions. And it got me thinking, what is the difference between a million and a billion? Well, the difference is more than you think. Here's a comparison with 1 million seconds versus 1 billion seconds. 1 million seconds is 31 days. 1 billion seconds is 31.5 years. Cheers to Rudi, my dad's name. Cheers, Rudi. From the west coast of Canada. And then I got to thinking, if that's what 1 billion and 1 million difference is, then I thought I better have a look at what the difference is between this. There's $1 million in $100 bills. You could carry that to the supermarket. And then you get $1 billion in $100 bills. Now that's starting to make some sense. And I have seen the one also when I was looking at this to see what $1 trillion looks like. And it was like 50 of those pallets with him about this big on the bottom of the screen. Check it out yourself. Very clever. Dyer, why am I not surprised he's Aussie? It's because when I ate the fly yesterday, I ate a fly. When I did that, I think they're probably thinking I'm an Aussie. Of course. And then this one here. I tried that hack with the tomato sauce and it worked. At one point, I did feel like I was cleaning up a murder scene. Thanks, Kimmy. Don't forget, people, if you haven't done this as yet, this is now have a look at this Waffles and Whiskey page. I want to show you this. So I have got a Waffles and Whiskey alternate page just in case this one gets totally removed. So there is a Waffles and Whiskey. We've only got 276 subscribers, but no videos. You notice that? No videos. I'm waiting till I get to 1,000. Once I've hit 1,000, then I can, if I get this channel pinged off, I'll move over to that one over there and we can trick the old tube. But then this one here, if you have a look at this, no videos. But I get this, a collaboration with Laura Piana. Good day. I'm an advertising manager at Loro Piana, Italian clothes. Ooh, is that like Balenciaga? I'm in Gerald. Instant messaging to Gerald. Your channel is just crazy. We want to collaborate with you. I would like to introduce our product to you, Laura Piana. Then it goes on to talk about Laura Piana. Don't forget, they sent this, not on this channel, but they sent this for the other channel, which has got zero videos. But they're saying, oh, it's crazy. So I just wrote back and said, what's your favorite video? And then I will advertise your product on my channel. Gerald. People, it's idiots. They're all idiots. Don't forget, if you haven't done this as yet, we've got 300, just over 300 members in the Waffles and Whiskey page right there on Facebook. If you want to become a big part of it, why not do that? Because you got nothing else to do. For you people, you got nothing else to do. All right. I think we should have a look at, let's have a look at some one jobs, people. Let's have a look at about 5 or 6 one jobs, because we like those, don't we? With everything going on right now, we need a message that we can get behind. This is it. Hashtag holopeeve. Holopeeve. Hope and love. One job, people. One job. Don't make it too hard for yourself. Like, don't do that. I know 3 trades, I speak 3 languages, fought for 3 years, have 3 children, and no work for 3 months, but I only want 1 job. Oh, that's deep. I actually like that one. So good. I only want 1 job. Good. Sometimes you have to admit it's time to retire. She's pensioning in that woman with the big boobs. That's what's happening. It's time to go. Mate, you've got 1 job. Is that a man or a woman that's poking it in there? Penis broken. Please use finger. Sure is. 1 job, people. Use spaces. It's always a good idea. What's that? The lights at the back to front. How do you do that so stupidly? Oh, come on. What is wrong with you? Seriously, where is that? Oh, no. It's probably Outback Australia somewhere. You're a bit backward up there, back in Outback Australia. You ever go up to Outback Australia? Go up there one day. They're very backward, like out Broken Hill way. They're very backward. Alice Springs. Nobody ever goes there. Like, you go there because they're degenerates out there. No smoking. 1 job, people. 1 job. It would be good, though. And don't forget, if that person, what they should have is that person should be wearing a mask, is what they should do. All right, so I'm going to take the poll down. 54% say yes. 54%. So I've just ended the poll. Whew. I don't know. It's too close to tell. I might have to get rid of it. I don't know. Just leave it up there for a day. 1 job, people. I think I'm fired. What the hell's attached to his wheels? Like, seriously. Let's go 3 more. I'm not in fighting shape, but this should be no problem. Christmas bazaar and craft show. Fight children with diabetes. Fundraiser. I'm in. Book me in, people. Sunday, December the 1st. I'm going. Let's all roll up, eh? Where are the kids with diabetes? They're over there. Come here, you. What are you doing? That's what the sign said, mate. Seriously. Fight children. How else would you write that, actually? Fight children with diabetes. Fight diabetes in children? Is that what it should be? I don't know. Excuse me. Open. Well, how did they get that so wrong? Somebody signed off on it. Somebody signed off. In my boredom yesterday, I was watching a bit of that. What's it called? It's an American show, and it was called something like, it's like a Judge Judy, but this guy is the judge for malicious damage to some people, and this woman goes in there, and she's got this tattoo, and the tattooist got the woman to sign off on it, and said, yep, that's exactly the tattoo that I want. And the tattoo should have read something like, I love my granny, and then she wrote born the first, but the tattooist put porn first. And she won the case. Tattooist won the case, even though she wrote porn. Because, you got to read what you're putting up there. Non-stick fry pan. That's so true, isn't it? How do they work anyway? Teflon Dan. That's what it's like. Last one. Panda garden. Seriously, people. You know, our koalas aren't bears. I don't know why we call them koalas bears. They're just called drop bears. That's all they are. That, my friends, has been the 1 job of the week, of the year, of the month. Let me just check to see if there's anyone on. Nobody's on, folks. Did I give you the? I'll put it up again. Let me just have a quick look. I'll get the invite button. I'll go to the copy. I'll go this, and I'll go to here, and I'll go Control V and enter. And now we've got, if you want to jump on, people, you can jump on, have a quick chat to me. Because if we've got nothing, we've got nothing. We've got 91 people on here. Nobody wants to talk to me. What's wrong with you people? What are you scared of? What, you got a silly voice or something? It's only me that has a silly voice. All right, we've got a couple. Should we go some memes? We haven't done memes for a while. We did some yesterday. Let's have a look at a couple of memes. And then we can enjoy ourselves. The real conspiracy theorists believe that the government cares about them. The media would never mislead or lie to them. And the pharmaceutical industry that makes billions of wellness or of sickness wants to cure them. And that is, my friends, absolutely 100% correct. I just got a full tank of gas for $22. Granted, it was for my lawnmower, but I'm trying to stay positive. Stay positive, people. United States of no fucks. I've got that somewhere here. Where's my let me just have a look. People, just wait 1 second. I used to have that little maybe it's in here. Let me have a quick look. It's a good day. This one. Maybe it's in this screen. Sorry. I had to do that. Do I take it off? No. Sorry, I had to play it twice. Remember the last time I did that, and then all of a sudden what had happened is that they demonetized my whole channel. United States, no fucks, zero fucks given. 2020. Spin on this, people. Me after getting a ticket in the same place for the third time. That's me, all right. Last one. How many girls do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you said 5, you're racist. Hang on, people. Hang on. I know everyone's going, what do you mean? Can't you see it? Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, there she is. Okay. That's so bad. And that, my friends, has been the what do we call it? The memes of the day. I'm waiting for somebody to come on. Nobody wants to come on ever again. Now my screen's not working. My buttons aren't working, people. Oh, we've got somebody on. Hang on, we got somebody on, people. Hang on 2 seconds. Put your headphones on. The person that's on at the moment, if you can see me, make sure that you turn your camera to the side so that we get a full view. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let me just bring you up and we'll have a chitty chat to the person who is on StreamYards. We're going to bring this person in, show the guest. And hello, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm doing really well. What's your name? Who are you? And introduce yourself to the other deplorables that are on here.
My name is Ashley, and I live in Washington, United States.
You're the
Nice to
Ashley
meet you.
Cobain.
So I had
right?
a question.
Yeah, go for it.
I wanted to get an opinion about what people from Australia think about January 6th.
I'm sorry,
If
what
you even
people
know what
think,
that
sorry, you just cut out there. What people in Australia think about which one?
January 6th.
Oh, January 6th. Okay, so Insurrection Day is what you're talking about. Well, okay, the opinion from Australia or my opinion? If you're...
I guess your opinion.
Yeah, if you want my opinion there, complete farce. Why isn't anyone talking about Ray Epps? Why isn't anyone showing... Oh, see, why isn't anyone showing the videos that are out there where you've got the White House officials who are actually guiding people in, and they're saying, "Come right this way." Why aren't we talking about? Was it Ashley Babbitt? Yeah, why aren't we talking about Ashley Babbitt and how she was murdered? Why aren't we talking about all those things? But what we'll do is we'll pick a narrative where we had Donald Trump that had said, go peacefully to the White House and peacefully protest. And then he left, and 25 minutes later, you had the Ray Epps person who was going, come right this way. Now, I'm not sure if I got it 100% correct, but that is my thinking of what happened on the false flag of what happened on January 6th. Am I right in your eyes, or am I way off track?
Yeah, you're dead on. You're absolutely right. And they're still in prison to this day. The political prisoners is what I call them. That it seems like our government is using our like the FBI, the Department of Justice, totally abusing it for their the Democrats. They're like political. Yeah. For political gain, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And it's not going to end. Like, it's not going to end well. The whole idea of us having a free society, and we don't have this in Australia, but we don't have the First Amendment, so we don't have the right to freedom of speech, right to freedom of expression. We have other laws under the Human Rights Commission, but we don't have those amendments, and we don't have the Second Amendment as well. So what makes it difficult when I hear things in the States where you are, where you say we have freedom of speech, apparently you don't. Like in cases like that where you should be able to peacefully protest on January 6th, and then it gets turned into it gets turned into another Jesse Smollett case, or it gets turned into a Bubba Wallace case. So when I see things like that, they're just my opinions. I don't know if I'm right or if I'm stepping over the mark, but from an Australian's point of view, we only get fed what the mainstream media feeds us. And I try to tell as many people who watch this to get off mainstream media and to see if we can listen to things like, you know, not me so much, but, you know, the Tucker Carlsons of the world, the Stephen Crowders, even Tim Pool to a certain extent. So that's my say.
Well, you got Fox News. Look how Fox News treated Donald Trump in the debates. Chris Wallace, I believe it was totally like berating Trump, and that's just to be our side, you know?
Yeah.
The Democrats get to pick theirs, and then we get to pick ours, and Fox News just totally let them down. So it's hard to. The one guy that's on our side, like, you know, everyone else is on their side. It makes it difficult, and everything's a double standard all the time. You know,
100%.
They do all these bad things, and we do the same thing, but we're treated different. Blows my mind.
And so, what do you think then? What do you think about the Epstein case? So,
Pardon?
I mean, so what do you think about Epstein?
Oh, Epstein?
Yeah.
So
we didn't. I mean, we've got Ghislaine Maxwell. It must be hard of hearing. Am I hard of hearing? Am I?
I can hear you. It is a little difficult.
Yeah,
this is my first time doing this ever.
Well, welcome. So we got Ghislaine Maxwell, who's currently in prison, and there is a book of all the people who had gone to Epstein Island, and yet not one person has been convicted, not one person has been released. We don't get to see the list, and there is another case where you have the media who wants to push a narrative to say Epstein Island didn't really happen, nothing to see here. But how about we look at Jesse Smollett, who says that he got attacked by a couple of Trumpers, which never really happened, and it's washed under the carpet. So I just think when I look at what's happening in America, I see that you are so divided, but your mainstream media wants to push that everyone slides over to one side, and then everyone else around the whole world gets to see only that side, and we don't get to see an equal balance. That's just my view again.
Yeah, the mainstream media really is a cancer to society. They're not journalists anymore. They're actors. I call them all actors.
Yeah.
You know, they're not journalists, because journalists are about the truth, and they don't feed us any of that. Thank God we have the internet and are able to, I don't know if it's like that in Australia, as far as freedom to watch whatever you want to watch, but you know, thank God we have competition to the mainstream media, because before the internet, they held the narrative, and there was nothing anybody could do about it.
Now, Ashley, you said that you're from DC. I thought DC was very much a democratic part of the world.
Actually, I'm from Washington State. It's on the other side of the country.
Oh, okay. I got that wrong. So,
but Washington is also very Democrat.
Yes. Okay. It's really interesting what happens. You know, what happens. We always say what happens in America. You sneeze and we get the cold, and it just feeds through here. And sometimes it's horrible to see, and sometimes it's lovely to see. I'm glad we have you guys as an ally. But I'm also fearful that, you know, the American culture, as what it used to be 20, 30, 40 years ago, is slowly declining into what I don't like to see on a daily basis. It's changed.
It's terrifying, and that's why I got to clarify what I said. I've always been a patriot. I'm very proud to be an American, but I don't believe that our elections were fair. I don't believe that they were. I don't like, for the first time in my life, I don't believe that it was a real election that had happened. So I fear that there's just things that are out of my control, out of anybody's control, and nobody's doing anything about it. Even the Republicans that are supposed to like back us aren't doing anything, and it's terrifying.
Yeah. It's so good to hear, you know, a different perspective, because we only get the perspective from what we hear over here. And I've had some other degenerates and deplorables that have called up, and they've said exactly the same thing that you're saying. But did you realize by you even using the word patriot, if I put the word patriot in my YouTube channel and say patriots forever, this channel would be demonetized, and plus I'd get a 7-day strike. Maybe even that I said this word, it would be probably flagged by YouTube, and I might be demonetized. I'll get to see after this by using that word patriot.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No,
We
don't
need
worry.
to
I've
come
said
up
it. Don't
with,
worry.
like,
I've said it 3 times. That's okay. I've said it 3-4 times. So we'll see.
we
We'll
need
see
to come
what
up with a
happens.
different language.
Yeah, well, that's it. And we shouldn't have to, because again, if you think about YouTube that has its main office in California, and YouTube is then saying, okay, here are our terms and conditions. And then I hear a lot of Americans say, yeah, we have freedom of speech. Well, apparently not. If I can't say the word patriot and that's classified as hate speech, then it tells me that, well, you don't have freedom of speech. What you have is you have censored speech. And that's what I'm finding a lot here. And I've been demonetized so many times. It's, I'm so glad I got, 80 people on here that are just watching this anyway. And good to see that you've become a great supporter of this too.
It reminds me of George Orwell's 1984, like, what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right. And like, really the downfall of society, the age of idiocracy, or age of the idiot era, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, Ashley, so great to have you on. Hope we get to see you again. Invite all your friends who are great supporters of I don't know, what do I call it here? Just maybe a bit of a rant and a little bit of truth telling, just a little bit. Bring them on, and maybe we can all join up and have one little party on here.
I would love that. Thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot, Ashley. Have a great day. All right, people, that's how easy it is. See, that's what you need to do. You need to jump on. A brand new subscriber to this channel jumps on here, and what do we have? We have a good 5-7 minute conversation about something. She wanted to get my view. I gave her my view. Again, I don't know whether I'm right or wrong. I don't know if I'm correct or incorrect. These are just my simple opinions, and my circus, my monkeys. My monkeys, my circus, my something. It's good to have. And as Herbert says, thank God, a new face. Herbert, are we sick of the old faces, are we? Are we sick of the old faces? We love to get new people on here. We love to see all the brand new people on here. Now, I've got another visitor on here. I think I have. I can see Wolfgang on there. Wolfgang, I see you as a fox. Hang on a minute. Just 1 second. I need to... Producer can only do so much, but I have to do everything else. All right, here we go. Show guest. Wolfgang, you're on.
Yeah. Hey, Wiley Coyote, no relation. Just
right.
To let you know.
Okay, he's no relation. So, Firstly, let's get some things straight. So, welcome to the show. Are you a regular? Are you someone new? Do we know you as a moniker on there? Who are you?
Oh yeah, I kind of like really do a lot of what's that word? Creeping around in the back, not saying too much, watching the streams.
Yeah.
I like to listen.
Now,
like to stalk.
I
like to stalk sheep.
Yeah, good, stalk sheep. So I can also see I can hear you have a bit of an accent. Whereabouts are you residing?
Let's see. I used to be in Bayern in the Black Forest, but they shot me and they took me out, and now I go to live in America.
Ibia Bayer.
Af Bayern, yeah.
Af Bayern. All right. What did you want to talk about? What did you want to have your 5 minutes?
What's up with those dingoes down there in Australia? I think they get a bad rap.
They do get a bad rap. It's ever since Lindy Chamberlain. You probably remember the story that was, I think Meryl Streep had played Lindy Chamberlain, where the dingo took my baby, where her and her husband went camping in Alice Springs, and allegedly, or I think as it's now been proven in a court of law, a dingo did take her baby. And then they have now on Kagari Island, which is Fraser Island, they had a whole lot of dingoes on there. But the problem is that you get idiot people who go to Fraser Island and they want to feed the dingoes. So it's like feeding seagulls, or if a seagull knows that they're going to have chips at the beach, they're going to congregate around the beach. So a lot of people will do the same. They will feed dingoes, and now the dingoes become reliant. What are you hearing over there?
Well, it's the same thing here with seagulls and all the other stuff that you're not supposed to be feeding. You know, the other day when you were feeding the seagulls those chips, bad news.
Bad news.
You know, they need to find their own food and not be pooping on people's heads at the restaurant.
Yep, that's probably exactly how it should be.
Like, shoo, get out of here! Don't go, get off of my food. So
it's hard talking to. I must say, it's hard talking to a wolf.
There's first time for everything.
There is first time for everything. Did you want to add anything else? Anything else of interest?
No, I think I'm going to go lift a leg here on this fire hydrant. I'll be right back.
Okay, Wolf.
But I'm still watching.
Thanks, mate. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. People, see? You just got to get the good people on here. You know, and that was Wolf. Wolf had his opportunity. Wanted to have a bit of a chat about what's going on with our dingoes over here. A dingo took my baby. And we've got 13 minutes left, people. I've got so many videos to show too. Don't forget, if you do want to join, that link on there is easy for you to just click on. Let me put it up there once more. For those people who haven't seen it just yet, click, enter, and there it should be. If you want to just jump onto there, and we'd like to see you have an interesting discussion about anything that you want. I'm not up to date with all the political views in the whole wide world, but if I know of something, I will certainly make mention of it. So with the next 13 minutes to go, I do have, I think I've got Chef on, but it says Chef, but there's no picture. So unless we see a photo of you, we need your camera on. Otherwise, I don't want to be trolled. So make sure you put a picture up there and then we'll allow you on. But while you're looking for your camera icon to be able to put the picture on, Chef, let me show people some incredible crazy videos. So let's go into a couple of crazy videos here. I don't know about you, I used to like Neil deGrasse. I did. I saw him on the Joe Rogan show a couple of weeks back, and I thought, you know what, I could listen to this guy. I don't know too much about his history, but I got turned off him in the last couple of weeks, and mainly because of this video here. Put your headphones on. Listen to this. Tell me what your thoughts are with this guy, Neil deGrasse.
Your own body.
If you want to get an abortion, get an abortion. If I want to get the vaccine, I get to choose. So you can't force. If I can't force you to get an abortion, you shouldn't be able to force me to get
because it's not about you. It's about people you interact with, and that's the social contract of public health.
We don't even know if the vaccine worked or not at the time.
Yes, that's what the trials are, dude.
Trials.
That's why these trials.
Trials.
Are you missing data out there?
But let me ask you a question. Are we saying only one type of scientists are right?
No, we're saying that the system in place.
The 16,000 that signed that.
No. The system in place to test vaccines. Yeah. There's an entire system that's in place. That with review boards and all of this,
and the average,
that's in place. Now what you can say is, I have a better idea than all these review boards and all these agencies and the CDC. I have a better idea. Here's what you should do, and that would have made everything better. Okay, you can put forth that idea, but what I'm saying is, in a case where you can contaminate someone else, it's not about you. It's about the collective health.
You're assuming because somebody can take the vaccine, won't get COVID, which, by the way, I don't need to play the clips for you to see it, where everybody said, hey, if you get it, you're not going to get, if you take the vaccine, you're not going to get a Rachel Maddow, Joe Biden. I can give you Fauci. I can give you, and you've seen these clips before. It's not like you've never seen it before.
Yeah, what happened
They were wrong.
Hold on. So,
he hasn't got an argument.
The strain evolved.
Yeah. See, when they don't have an argument, they don't know how to argue or have a debate. What they do is that they go, so, let me just digress here. True politician, way too liberal for me. I don't like it, and I didn't agree with it. And just to remind you, Neil deGrasse, this is what happened.
Regarding the question around, did we know about stopping humanisation before it's entered the market? No, we had to really move at the speed of science to really understand what is taking place in the market.
What the hell is the speed of science? I've never heard so much crap in my whole life. And Neil deGrasse, you should be ashamed of yourself. People, we have got another person online as the last person. Let's show this guest here. Welcome. G'day, mate. How you going?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. Introduce yourself.
So, this is Chef.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah, how you doing?
Chef. It's just I've never seen you. I've actually never. I don't think anyone has ever seen you. You've never been on here before, so welcome, Chef.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I have spoken to you many times.
Oh yeah. We've spoken, but voice and the look. We look like brothers. We could be brothers.
I told you before that we look the same.
Well, I'm going to grow my beard back. I'm going to put my beard on. I'm going to put a hat on. And I reckon we could be a brother from another mother.
More than likely.
What do you got, mate? What do you want to talk about?
The first thing I'd like to say is thank you to Ashley, because coming on is it's an experience that most people get scared to do. Sure. And she did very well. Yeah. She articulated perfectly what she was thinking. And there are so many people out there that feel the same way. And I'm one as well. Mm-hmm. I think that that this whole thing is just BS, complete BS. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm sure that you know, but I don't know that everybody knows it. But in the United States, if you have a platform like this, you fall under what's called the 230 law, which means that you are a
Section 230.
Section 230.
Yeah.
That you are basically a soapbox. That you're just you're not an editor. You're just a platform for other people to say what they want to say. And then in that case, you cannot be sued by anybody for what other people say. So that doesn't give you the authority to edit any piece of material unless it's blasphemy or unless it breaks certain codes that are there.
Incites violence. Using this. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. They're using this as a weapon against conservative people. And it's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. And it's been going on for far too long.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I understand also that, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, the whole lot of them, they're all protected under Section 230, which means that they can't be sued. But on the other hand, are they a platform or are they an editor? Because if they're a platform, which is where I'm a soapbox, and I'm standing on my soapbox, and I'm yelling at people in the town square, I can have someone heckle me. It doesn't mean that person can walk up to me and then remove me. It's because that is my soapbox. But once they start to remove me, then they become the owner of the editing platform, and then they can remove me. So this is where the confusion is. The people like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc., they're classifying themselves as platforms, but they're having editorial powers, so that they now they can quite easily just turn to a person and say, "That's it. I don't like that you use the word patriot. You're out. You're out." And that's not a platform.
That's not a platform. They've broken the rule of what the law stands for.
Yeah.
Completely, over and over and over again. It makes no sense at all. It makes no sense that no one's called them on it. I mean, in that.
I think there have been Senate inquiries where they have been called on it, but again, they're using Section 230, which is protecting them, and it's kind of like they can lie as much as they want. I mean, thank God Elon had purchased Twitter, because what's coming out of Twitter now is that would never have happened. And so if it's happened to Twitter, we know it happens to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc., and YouTube. We know it happens. So it's not like it's a conspiracy anymore. We know it happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I no doubt. But another thing I wanted to bring up was that our government has decided that that natural gas stoves are no longer safe for people in America.
I read that.
And it's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard in my life. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
People have been using natural gas stoves for over 100 years, 150 years.
Yeah.
And many tests. I mean, I'm a plumber. That's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
If you turn your stove on and the flame comes up and it turns blue and there's no red and there's no yellow, that means it's perfectly calibrated so that every piece of the fuel that's in there is being burned off. And you don't even need to have a vent. I mean, you could turn your stove on with no vent and leave it on all day long. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt you.
That's what's supposed to happen.
They're making this stuff. Yeah. I mean, for hundreds of years, people have been, for 150 years, people have been doing this. And now they just decided that there's not going to be any more gas stoves. Or you're telling me that I can't have a gas stove in my house?
Apparently.
It's ridiculous. And I'm trying to wrap my brain around, like, why would they do this? Why? And it's like, okay, well, let's look at it from just an outside point of view. They have much better control if everything is electric, because if you want to shut a grid down, you just hit a switch and you're done. But if you have to shut the gas down for that whole grid, it takes a lot more effort.
Look, the Aussie 1970, I'll just jump in there and then you can continue. But the Aussie 1970 just wrote, gas stoves are very dangerous when unlit. Of course.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, if you pour gasoline on yourself and you light a match, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't, I mean, the world is not idiot proof. When you come out of the womb, there's going to be problems, you know what I mean, that you're going to have to deal with. Seriously, there's going to be, you know, challenges in life for every single human being, for every living thing on the planet. At birth or at the point of your existence, there's going to be challenges, and it's a fight. It really is. But you can't, I mean, you just can't.
No.
So anyway, I was thinking, like, what else could it be? So if they take all of the gas stoves out of houses and say you can't put gas stoves in any house anymore, they've done this in California. They've written it into law. All new houses have to have electric stoves. So that means there'll be a surplus on gas. And the electric companies will buy that gas and use it to make fuel to create electricity. And then they will charge you for the electricity. And that will be 3 times as much as if you used gas. So it's like they're just robbing us. They're robbing us and saying, we're doing it for your safety. Does this sound familiar?
Yeah.
We're doing it for your safety. Yeah. We want to give you a shot for your safety.
Yeah.
We want to give you a booster for your safety. We want to make sure you're safe. We want to make sure you're safe. And I'm just over it. I'm just really over it.
Yeah, I think we all are. But we got a nice little community here, mate. At least that thinks the same. That's it. I think we're a small community.
I agree with Ashley too. Where I think that in the last couple of years, we've jumped so far out of line of where we were just 10 years ago that if things don't start shaping up pretty soon, I don't know what's going to happen. But I can tell you from the people that I work with and the people that I surround myself with, it's not going to go down easily, you know, not at all. There'll be fights, with the city council, with whoever has to be fought with. And these people just think that they can control whatever happens.
Yeah.
They're sadly mistaken.
Good points, mate. Good points. Nice to have you on. Nice to see your face. That's what we like.
Thank you.
Am I ever going to see your face again?
Oh yeah.
No, you're supposed to. Everyone's supposed to finish the song. Am I ever gonna see your face again?
I don't know the song.
Oh, you don't know the song? Come on, somebody else needs to write it in there. Who knows it? Am I ever gonna see your face again? No way, get fuck off. Sorry, man. It's just my ADD's kicked in. All right, Billy, Chef, nice to see you. Have a great one.
Good to see you too. I'll talk to you soon, bud. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye. How cool is that? And we've got some new members that are coming on here. And thank you, Ashley, who's got written this. And this is what we like. I said this for the new year. I would like more of this open discussion. This is what it's all about. Open discussion. I love it. I'm an idiot. People, guess what? Chef took us right up until 10 o'clock. It is time to go. We're going to be on tomorrow at 9 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is in your country, no idea. Check it out. Queensland time, not Sydney or New South Wales time. Check out Australian Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock. We'd love to see you on here. Get involved. It's the only thing we can do here to keep ourselves sane. And please, never, ever forget.
The things that make you happy, go do those things. Like right now. What are you waiting for? Go!
Good on you, girl. She knows what it's all about. Don't forget, people, like that smash button. I don't know about the wall. Tell me about the wall. Put it in the comments. Write something down in the comments, and we'll have you, we might think about it. One more mum says it's 6 p.m. here. Depends where in the US of America you are. It's 0 hours in the Netherlands. Midnight.
All hail Rudi.
Thank you so much, Gerald. Wall it off. Wall it off? Wall's good. I like the wall. I don't know, people. I don't know. Something different. It looks a bit close, doesn't it? Thanks, Stoney. Stoney, become a member. $3. G'day, Harry. Harry, become a member. $3. G'day, Lee. How you going? Become a member. $3. Another brick. So true. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Teresa says, you just showed my name. I became a member. Already a member, not me. Stop yelling. People are yelling at me. Darren B. G'day, Darren. Become a member. Bearcat. Don't tell me how to live my life. Become a member. Hey, people. Thank you, Cha Cha. Thanks, Chef. Oh, yes. I emailed Laura, Badass Laura, and I haven't had a response. I don't know if it's her same, but yeah, I would love to have her on. All right, people. All right, who's going to be last on this one here? Michelle Gaga. Lady Gaga is the last one with a glass of whiskey. A nice little cocktail. Cheers, G-Man and Sir Rudi. A whiskey glass and a red wine glass. Hashtag. Cheers, Sir Rudi. Everyone, go do the things that you love. Get out of here. See you tomorrow. Bye.